What's going on, Skill Army? Mr. Skillman back to you again. Hey, on the road again. Just making some moves, running some errands. Just came back off a phenomenal fishing trip. Got to hang out with a group of guys, man, that's definitely on their purpose and grinding out and taking care of folks and handling responsibilities. And you know, not only was it, you know, a pleasure trip and a pleasure cruise, and just, you know, call it what you want, like just a OG roundup of you know, just great information sharing and knowledge and positive energy, you know what I'm saying? Guys whose cups are full and pouring over, and just, you know, spiritual uplifting, emotional uplifting, physical uplifting, just recognizing just how awesome life really is, and how important it is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals going in the same direction, who understand that things are greater than themselves. And you know, I'm truly grateful, truly blessed to even be an antenna, to even be in a position to be considered, you know, someone who qualifies to be able to receive such information, you know, because we gotta understand that in many capacities, the people that you're dealing with, the scenarios and situations that you're dealing with, that a lot of times people aren't prepared to even receive. You know, you gotta be careful and understand that you have to have a certain level of discernment, even when you're trying to assist or help other people, because they just may not be in a place to receive it. You know, me personally, it's just weird. You know, I was asked one time, you know, I guess when you're giving someone some help, some gems, some information that you know could help them in a situation or help change their lives. And I was asked, well, did you cut that person off? I said, yeah. Or was it like a challenge? Did I feel like I was obligated to try to continue to help them? And I feel like, you know, that's the misconception. I'm not obligated. Like, I think my answer was close to, you know, those are breadcrumbs. Those are the crumbs off my plate. That's my cup spilling over. Like, I'm not hurting. I'm not looking for anything in return. It don't hurt me to, you know, give you the cheat code. The cheat code fell out my pocket. That's only $1 that fell out my pocket. If you find that in the parking lot or whatever, you know, I'll tell you, keep that. That ain't, you know, keep that. It ain't hurting me none. If anything, you need it more than I do. You know, if you pick that up and you go blow that on, you know, a 211 or something, or some dumb shit, you know, go put that in your little piggy bank or something and build on it, then that's your problem, not mine. You know what I mean? So, you know, many folks ain't just prepared to receive. Now, that don't mean you don't stop giving, because like I say, you know, you're a beacon and a light to some, and kryptonite to others. Whether they take that information and run with it is on them. I was blessed to be in a position to, you know, that's what I long for at this point in my life. It's just about continuing to learn, continuing to grow, continuing to be a better person, put myself in a position where I can give back. And that's just not even always financially. That's information, that's outlets, that's networks. You know, being in a environment where everyone understands that, you know, it's okay, everybody is contributing. You know, if I'm coming with the brand, and you got the mayonnaise, mustard, and you got the lettuce, and you got the chips, and we got ourselves a meal, we got a party. Everybody chipped in. No one had to break themselves in order to contribute or feel like they were missing out. And everybody got to eat the same thing. Everybody got to partake in the same thing. You know, I think I got a decent car. If I drive a nice, you know, Beamer, and you drive, you know, a nice big, you know, truck, whatever, you know, you may be driving, but I'm sitting in the passenger. I get to still experience. I still get to see what it's like to you know, like I said, experience that particular situation. You know, if I'm in amongst your crew, and I'm hearing about conquest, I'm hearing about getting shit done, I'm hearing about the benefits of capitalizing on your day, working more hours instead of complaining about working more hours. You hear about the benefit of working more hours. You hear about the benefit of eating healthy and maintaining a good body weight to body fat ratio. You're hearing about the spoils of conquering certain challenges and putting people in positions so that they can help themselves. You're hearing about healthy relationships with the opposite sex and significant others and family, and understanding the changes in society and dynamics, and that shit is empowering. And your boy is powered the fuck up, and I love it. When my cup is spilling over so bad, it ain't even funny. I gotta get me some waders. I'm trying to walk around in waders. You mess around, step up around me and my cup, you gonna need a big boat. And I love it. It's just so rewarding. So I'm just so blessed. I'm just catching blessings. I came into town off of awesome grinding. When I say grinding, I'm talking about iron type of trip. Now I'm on the way to catch another blessing, just off of communication on some things that I can invest back into myself and my what things I'm doing. I'm going to if I got a steel deal, I'm gonna go pick up, some more camera equipment in a whole nother city. Chilling, no pressure, no duress, just blessed. I feel amazing. Ate good food, just want to share that, and that's perfectly okay, and that's perfectly normal. Meanwhile, still able to continue to counsel and reach out to some of the people in my network and share the blessings and the information and the energy that I have, and it ain't nothing off my back. When you get to a point where you can put yourself in a position to not need or warrant anything for you just giving or sharing, that's what it is. And you got to be honest, diverting even that topic to a situation where you run into you may have a friend or a family member or any of that situation where someone's claiming they've been in a marriage or been in a relationship for so many years, and in one week they're telling you the shit's all fucking awesome, but you're looking at their Facebook page and whatever, and they're trying to do all this stuff on Facebook. One spouse is saying this on Facebook, another spouse is saying that, and you're just like, man, this shit's crazy. They're putting all their business out there, even though it's subliminals behind what they call reels and memes and little weird ass posts and shit that be having quotes and dumb shit. And that same individual may hit you up and be like, I need to change my life, I'm going through it or whatever, and they might understand that they might want to get themselves together even in the gym, and they might say, hey, when you be going to the gym? And I say, hey man, I go to the gym and I'm trying to be there no later than 6 a.m. And they're like, oh, you just hear it in their voice. Oh, and they're like, hold on, bro, before you even think, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna link up and go with you. I'm sorry, man. I kind of graduated to this point. You can't jump from middle school and go to Princeton, motherfucker. You just can't do that. And I think you gotta get to people to change their own mental and change their own habits first. Hey man, let me see if you can make it to the gym a couple weeks on your own, because where do I come from trying to motivate you to go to the gym? You ain't been in the gym for a minute, and you and I are on two different levels. What am I getting out of that? It's not like I'm asking for anything, but the difference is when you start valuing yourself and you put yourself into a level of quality, you know that for you to even get into someone else's camp, for you to even join into someone else's circle, for you to get on someone else's program, you gotta pay your fucking dues. You understand what I'm saying? I was trying to counsel a friend of mine about, getting, her business out there and trying to get help to, get some work done and things of that nature. And she was kind of beating around. She had an issue with paying to post a fucking ad on Craigslist. And before just knowing that, not even understand the value when you say, well, I will pay for the post, and I've paid for the post, and, and my life is, I'm expecting to have to pay to get the results that I want. And the first thing she did was look for a shortcut on not having to pay to get this information out there. And I'm just like, clearly that free route hasn't been working. So you might want to try something different. So even then, amongst, the iron group, amongst those who understand, that cup's spilling over, once they understand the value of even the information and the experience and certain tactics and everything and fundamentals, you name it, principles that they have experienced, that they have implemented into their own system to generate success, they understand that came with paying dues. That came with putting your head in the mud. That came with making an investment into yourself and the environment around you so that it would reap the actual result that you are looking for. Bitch, if you want motherfucking that free ass, well, it's shit for fucking free. If you what you want a 99-cent store motherfucking product? You want a 99-cent result? No, I want American made, quality, leather sewn. You know, if I'm looking, you know, I want a bag. Do you want a plastic fucking recycled 5 fucking time Walmart gonna bust if you look at it wrong grocery bag? Or do you want a motherfucking handmade crocodile skin leather, double knit, double stitch, 2 fucking different types of whatever, made in America, solid, lifetime warranty motherfucking bag? Which one you want? Personally, I'm trying to get one up kind of closer to the leather bag, the American bag, if anything. I don't want no recycled ass, free ass shit just because. And this is what I'm invoking into my plan. What can I expect out of that? Even then, the information that was given to you was absolutely free. So pay it forward, pay it to yourself. Figure out for yourself, gain some energy. Put that same energy that you will sit on the phone or you'll go pay for some dumb shit. I bet you if I told you can go get, you know, you can go get a sack for it would only cost you the same as your ad. You thought that was a good deal, you know, but that's not gonna put no money in your pocket. That's not gonna pay your bills. That's not gonna put you in a position to increase your freedom and your resources and allow you to have a foot in the game or whatever you want to call it. It's just not going to do it. You know, the outcome is not going to be what you expected. You want to pay something for free, but you want to get that free thing and think that you can go take it and have it appraised and it's going to be as much as something that costs a ridiculous amount more. Like, I'm not understanding, you know. So to be able to also, you know, be able to discern these things and still be able to be in a pool where, you know, you could just get this experience. And I was telling my partner, I was like, iron sharpens iron. So, you know, you're always motivated by things that are better than you, grander than you. You want the bigger this, you want the better that, you want to know how so-and-so did it. I said, well, look, man, I get my motivation just as much as for those who aren't motivated. You know what I'm saying? For those who are in a different space that maybe I want to gravitate to, or that I find motivation, they motivate me on the more positive, more gainful spectrum. The ones who are less gainful motivate me just as much, if not more. Because it's just about learning. You know, I was asked, you know, someone may come across and, you know, sometimes you don't have all the answers. You know, knowing, you know, finding your purpose doesn't mean that you haven't necessarily found it and you're not on the path, because you just may not be able to put a label to it. You may not be able to put a title to it, but everything in your gut, everything that you feeling, and all the outcomes of your actions are letting you know that you are walking in the right fucking direction. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you know, what you can proclaim, what you can attest to is what you don't want to do. You can tell, you know what your purpose ain't. You know what your purpose will not be. You know what you ain't trying to be purposeful to. And you have to stand on yours, and you have to claim that. You have to be assertive in understanding or trying to gain an understanding about at least what ain't in your best interest. You know? So I can't say how blessed I am. You know, is this the prime of this feeling I have is absolutely fucking amazing and powerful, and you know, I highly recommend it. If you're not getting the dopamine hit of just the positive energy of those in the universe that are really impactful, like if you get source from it, it's like it's like, how do people not get excited about being given a treasure map? Now, mind you, you might have one of them Indiana Jones fucking treasure maps, but you got the treasure map. Somebody came along and gave you the treasure map. Oh my goodness. It's all out. It's at our fingertips. It's right here. It's right here. The treasure map be out there. So it's just interesting to me when the treasure map is pretty much laid back out. It's like in many cases of those who ain't ready to receive the information. Like, let's say, you know, you're in a place where, you know, you got to flip over like a old milk carton or something, and you lay a piece of wood, and the treasure map, you take the treasure map, instead of reading the bitch, you roll it out on the table and start sitting fucking a glass, and you start setting the table. But the treasure map is the tablecloth. You instead of really understanding that and reading the fucking treasure map for what it is, your punk ass done took the treasure map, and because you and put it over some shit, you don't cut a corner of the fucking treasure map out, and because it was on some really good papyrus or parchment paper or whatever, and try to roll a blunt with the motherfucker. Some dumb shit like that. Make it make sense. I don't get it. Meanwhile, however you got the treasure map sitting there telling you dead in the face everything you need to know to help improve your situation. And that treasure map, you know, I know we always relate or like to talk about numbers or finances because that's what people understand. That's a lot of things in our society highlight the numbers and the finances, and people are, you know, so emotionally charged by that type of, information and you know, and from a financial standpoint, that's what people think they understand. But this treasure map is the treasure map to your emotional health, your physical health, your financial health, your spiritual health, all kinds of cool shit like that. You know, your community health. Like, it's crazy. Like, I really, like, we are all have been in a situation like that movie On the Pursuit of Happiness where, you know, you fall overboard off the ship, a ship comes your way, and you wave the ship off saying God will save you, and the ship's like, all right, if you really insist, you know, hey, okay, we're gonna keep it going. Another ship comes your way, you're out there floating in the motherfucking middle of the ocean, can't see no land. You sit there and say, oh, once again, you know, God will come save me, you know. The ship goes on about its fucking way. You know, you die, your fucking punk ass drown, you go to heaven, and you ask God, why didn't you save me? And God sit there and tell you that he had sent some ships your way. You know, like, let's just not get to a point where we're missing our boats, man. We're missing our ships. It's crazy. You know, I'm just past this whole catering and pandering to people who are not trying to help themselves. If you read Facebook and that shit you got more screen time or more posts and all that dumb shit. If I see you in my whatever group, you posting that dumb shit, but you want to hit me on outside of Facebook talking about want to drain my motherfucking cup, I'm gonna defriend your ass. I'm gonna let you know, man, that ain't cool, man. Over here, man, look, now you can't go to the gym with me. You can't rock with me in that fast, man. We can go do this, we can go fishing, we can talk about this or whatever, but I can't do it. You know, once again, like, you know, those who really care about you and have your best interests are gonna pull you up to their level. They're not gonna come down to yours. My train don't stop moving. You gotta pick up a nice hefty motherfucking sprint to jump on the back of this motherfucking caboose for real. And I'm fine with, there's a train that I'm trying to catch and I gotta get my ass in gear and I gotta run up and jump on the back, motherfucker. You best believe I'm about to get my motherfucking Jason Statham on. I'm about to get my boogie on. I'm about to get up on there. You know, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to jump on that train. If that's what my mission is, that's what I'm called to do. If I know that train is gonna take me to my next destination on my treasure map. And what's crazy, that's a good train. Jump on that train, man. You got, man, all the amenities. You're gonna get your own cabin and everything. Like, you got good service on there, air conditioning. You're gonna sit back, ride, and just hear the rocking of that train. Be able to catch you a nap and everything. Cruise control. Would you rather walk down the fucking tracks carrying a fucking stick and a goddamn the treasure map, picnic fucking cloth or whatever, carry your little belongings and walk that shit barefooted down the train tracks, you know, to in the opposite direction? You know what I'm saying? Off a bridge or something. Like, I don't know. So, once again, I hope this information helps, man. I just wanted to reach out, share, stay tuned. I got a lot of other things good in the pipeline that last fishing trip in Panama City should be posted shortly after this particular video. And it's just been a good time. Remember, iron sharpens iron. You know, take the time out to continue to learn and continue to grow, because without continuing to learn, and you're not gonna go anywhere. Continue to work on yourself, and your cup can spin it over too.